Hey guys, over almost 2 years of posting videos, I have shown multiple flashlights that I've bought, and I'm not a flashlight guru. I don't have Lumen testers. I'm just one of those guys that likes flashlights, and I've shown stuff from like 4.7s before they went out of business. Several things from Olight, like I've done unboxings or done reviews on stuff, and all this I've bought all this stuff on my own. I've shown several things from Phoenix, and I've shown things from Through Night and Streamlight and Jet Beam, even the junk Walmart, the Ozark Trail stuff. I've had that on videos, and the Revtronic, the kind of the bigger one right there, I've shown that in a video before. I ended up getting that one for free though. Because the battery and the charger that they sent to me from Amazon was junk, and the company couldn't replace it, so they just refunded my money and told me to keep the light. Yeah, Surefire. And well, a few weeks ago I did a video on the Sofirn, the SP31 version 2.0, and on the actual video there was a comment from Sofirn. And yeah, they had reached out to me and said, hey, we actually have another light, and would you be interested in doing a review on that? And they actually provided me an Amazon code that it did not give it to me completely free, but it was less than $1. I'll tell you that right up front. The cost of it will not influence what I have to say about it, but I do want to say that I did not pay the full price for it, obviously. So this light here has become my Jeep light. I keep it in my glove compartment, and it actually, to be honest with you, it replaced this Phoenix that was in my glove compartment or center console. I like this light so much better. The 18650s, they store for a really long time. I like having the multiple modes. I mean, it's got 5 different modes of brightness, and it was just a whole lot better light than what the older Phoenix was. Now, Phoenix does have new stuff, but I don't have it. This was like the TK11 or something, I think, but yeah, TK11. So on to the new light. It's very comparable to the 32. This is the SP31 version 2.0. I don't know if that'll focus real well with the light coming in, but there you go. So they are similar size, but the 31 is a little bit bigger. If I line up where the knurling is, you can see it's a little longer on the front and a little longer on the rear. I actually prefer the size of the 32. I like having it to where it's just about the size of my hand. This one, when I put it in my hand, it's a little bit bigger. So the size, I would prefer the 32. One thing that I really like about this one is that the mode button, when you press it, nothing actually happens. So you can push it multiple times, nothing happens. You have to actually turn it on, and then from there, then you can go through all the different modes of brightness. But it goes basically from 5 lumens to 1200 lumens. It also has a strobe feature. Just by holding down for a couple seconds, goes into a strobe. And then it also has an SOS mode. So once you're in strobe, you just tap it, and then it goes into the SOS. So, and then just to get back out, you just hold down for a couple seconds, and it puts you back into where you were. It does have a memory feature, which I like as well. So the last mode that you're in, when you turn back on, you're on that mode. I will say that this is pretty much on par with most of the other 1000 to 1200 lumen lights. Sometimes lights are rated kind of high, but the output is not what they claim. This one I have found, again, by the naked eye. I don't have an actual tester, but throughout my house, basement, garage, outside my house, it appears to be as bright as the other 1200 lumen lights. I think it's impact resistant, like drop testing, a meter, and it is IPX8 waterproof tested. One of my favorite things about the 31 here is the tail clicky. So this light right here, this Revtronic, which is not a great light, but they claim that it's over 1,000 lumens. In order to turn it on, you have to actually completely depress and click, and then it comes on. Oh, I like more of like the tactical, to where you can just soft press without having to actually click the back. So you can just barely touch it and it comes on. Now, if you want to cycle through the modes, yes, you have to depress it and then you can go through the individual modes. But to have like a true tactical light, I like being able to just soft press and be able to go with it. So a lot of features. This light basically is, I think it's around $36 or so on Amazon, which that in itself is already worth it, because it does come with an 18650 battery and it comes with a charger. But there are codes right now that take 40% off of it, and it brings it down to like less than $22. It's maybe $21.40 or something like that. And I'm telling you, it has all of the same features as every light that's in the $80 to $100 range. All the multiple modes. One complaint is still, and I kind of talked about this on the other video, but it is the battery charger. I have found that with both of them, I have to use their battery charger. Like, I have like this kind of junk 18650 charger, and it has a light down here that tells you when they're fully charged. Well, I can put the batteries in here and it can be in there all day long and it never shows that they're charged. I've also got this one that's kind of, again, some junk brand. It came with one of my lights, I don't know. But it's got a charge light here. The light never shows that they're charged. But then I also have a couple fairly expensive ones. And you know, this is one of the best brands. This is the lights down here, and they're like a reddish orange when it's charging, and they turn green. And I've put those same batteries in here for hours and they will not turn green. And then my last one is another pretty nice, fairly expensive. It's a Trustfire one, and it does 18650s, and you can change the voltage settings and getting charge lights on here. And the batteries that they send with the Sofirns, I cannot get them to charge in these other chargers, but I'll put it in their little cheap charger they send with it, and there's a little light right here that's red when it's charging, and then it turns green when it's charged, and it works perfectly fine. Yeah, for the 22 bucks right now, this is an absolute no-brainer. If you guys can still use the code, I'm going to put the code down that Dirt Road showed a few weeks ago. But this is definitely a good light. It's a aircraft aluminum. The knurling on it is really good. The clip is like super stiff and strong. I don't see any issues with that at all. It does get pretty hot when it's on the turbo mode. So I think it has like after 3 minutes it steps down to high, so it doesn't like overheat and get way too hot. But the tactile feel of the button is really nice. And just overall, for $22, you cannot go wrong with this light. So, and I will leave the Amazon links and stuff if you're interested in buying this, and I'll leave that code. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.